that's how we do it where I'm from. To the side. Bitch, that's how we do it where I'm from. To the side. Bitch, that's how we do it where I'm from. To the side, 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 side. To the side. Bitch, that's how we do it where I'm from. To the side. Bitch, that's how we do it.
He knows how to play a lot of characters. He's good. Like, he's really good. And this is with his Zeku. I think he either played Seth or Gal at the time, so he wasn't even on Zeku that much, I think, at the time. But yeah, he great player, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? He helped me a lot with my like fundamentals and stuff too. He's a great player. Like I said, I'm still a super goal because I didn't play the game a lot. I wasn't trying to like grind or anything. I was just mainly just doing my own thing. You know, but like I said, this is all just to show mainly just where I started from, and you know what I'm saying, what I plan to progress later on. So that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's just the main purpose of this, really. You know what I'm saying, just to show, you know what I'm saying, we all come from a different terms for fighting games. But he backdash? Why did he backdash there? Oh, it cost that. I don't think he meant to do that. But ooh, that transition though. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this first part. So, we're gonna get on to part 2, bro. Let's go ahead and boot this shit up, you know. All right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? No real introduction. I don't want to I have no script or anything, so we're kind of just gonna do this on top of my head. So let's see. So we're gonna talk about these hurdles and stuff about Street Fighter. I'm just gonna do a little introduction. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Neon Guts originally. You know what I'm saying? Changed to Gutsaba. You know what I'm saying? We changing brands and shit like that. No big deal. The main thing is Street Fighter. So Street Fighter, you know, it has a lot going on for it. It has a lot going in terms of like how the game works, and mechanically, it's probably the most advanced Street Fighter in terms of like how many mechanics it has compared to other games. And with that, it becomes it's easier and harder at the same time for new players, right? So there's a lot more things defensively, but it's a lot more advanced things as well, whenever you're looking into the deeper things. So I will call myself an intermediate player. I've been playing since Street Fighter 4. That is the first Street Fighter I've ever actually played. I never played any of the previous ones. You know, so Street Fighter 4 was originally when I started. So I was trying to learn combos, and back then it was very hard because the game had a lot of one-frame leaks and how the combo system works. There wasn't really a lot of combo videos out too. I didn't know how to research, you know, that information because I was young. I was like what, 16? You know what I'm saying, 16. Sometimes I would be so used to bashing. That I didn't want to learn combos until I already graduated high school, and I was 18, you know. So with that in mind, I wanted to actually get better at the games because you know, sometimes you get tired of losing, you know, that's okay. But I want to also point out too that losing is going to be a part of the game, no matter what game you play, what fighting game, whatever you play. You're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna get your ass beat a lot. That's just how it is. Even at the higher ranks, I get my ass beat all the time, bastard. It is what it is. Brie gets her ass beat all the time, bastard. She's a little bit of a better player than me. It is what it is. You know, it happens because, you know, sometimes we're trying to learn at the same time, you know, and you know, they're obviously sometimes gonna be better players than us. Sometimes they're not better than us, but it just so happens to be what it is. But I want to say that because don't be discouraged because of losing, because of losing. You know, I think I'm one of the bigger players out of myself to say that at a time when I started my YouTube. Let me actually go back. That's why I'm on my channel. Starting back, originally when I started my YouTube, I was a big advocate on not uploading my losers, right? So I'll be so ashamed of my losers that I forget. Yo, it's your boy Paradox, man. You know what I'm saying, the voiceover. So I just wanted to input. What I just said was kind of like 100% cap. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that I actually started my YouTube by uploading my loses. So like that I was actually it's actually total opposite of what I'm saying. I was a big advocate on losing, and so every single Street Fighter Five set that was between me and my friends was me losing, and it was to show that you know what I'm saying that you should upload your losses as well as your losses. That's my main point I was trying to make here. But I think I was just trying, like I said, I was going off script a little bit. So yeah, thank you. And you might hear this voice again. So just just a voiceover. Yeah, to do. What the main reason why I play the game is just to have fun, right? If it's to have fun, learn combos. Okay, I'm uploading these videos for what? For people to watch and for me to learn as well, right? So that's the other thing we got to get out of the way too is what are you playing the game for as well? What is your main goal to get it? Like honestly, just be realistic when I said that too. Don't you know what I'm saying, to be an Evo champion, sure that would be nice, but like you know what I'm saying? Have some. I don't want to be me, but have some realistic goals, just so you can not put yourself, uh, you know what I'm saying, too much pressure on yourself. Because I feel like when people give themselves unrealistic goals, they put too much pressure on themselves, and it causes them to crash out and lose. And you know what I'm saying, da da da. You know what I'm saying. My goal, honestly, make it out of pools. You know what I'm saying? If I do better than that, that's even better. If I make it out of pools, that's big for me. I'm talking about an idiot event. I'm not even talking about just a regular event. I'm talking about making it out of pools anyway. That's my thing. Um, sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to get a lot of information out at once, without it being overbearing. You know what I'm saying? If there's some hiccups, you know what I'm saying? If there's some cutouts, pause the videos, go back. You know what I'm saying? I talk very fast, so it is how it is. But like I said, I've been playing, you know, and then but the thing is back then, right, when I played, I I originally I originally made Cody. My secondary was Jury. I was originally a Cody player, secondary was Jury. And so I would think in my mind mentally how to get better at this game was fighting the CPU on the hardest mode, because it was impossible to play people online because um, everybody was just so we don't say way better. But with this, you know, it's a lot of input reading. You know, CPU has a lot of input reading or something like that. So, and a lot of people are gonna be confused on why I'm showing older gameplay. It's just because like it's mainly just a show, right? That we all started from somewhere. We all started from, you know, say from a point in our gameplay. Uh, and we wanted to, you know, get better. Oh yeah, I played Dudley too, I guess. Yikes. I don't remember this. Wow. But yeah, like I said, well, I wanted to get better. I just wanted to get better at the game, and it was like just so frustrating losing to bot over and over again. I just couldn't find the motivation to to um I couldn't find the motivation to figure out how to get better. And guess what? I ended up watching a Rocky movie back then, right? So I was like, I need motivation. I need something. I need to figure out something, bro, because I don't know what to do with this game. So I had to rock it. It was a Rocky movie. I think it was a Rocky movie. I don't remember. But this scene specifically, it just spoke to me, and I was like, it's a lot of good information. So I need people to, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it for y'all so you can see it.
I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you. Every day was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Yeah, so it's a very popular speech. Even back then, like it was very hard to get footage like this. Back then, like around the time of YouTube, this is about almost 10 years ago. It come to November. Yikes!
No matter what happens,
Oh,
I'm
my bad.
gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son. You're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life. Don't forget to visit your mother.
And so like, but just mainly right, you know, it's very just like if you sit still, you know, stagnant, you know what I'm saying, lose all the time, it happens, but get your ass back up. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this is what I was talking about 10 years ago. Just get back up. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and then I ended up, and this is actually the history. I'm sorry, I read to you. We're gonna get to the good part. Sorry, let me just trust the process. And this is eventually what I made my first official montage ever. Like this is the first thing I made, and it was by beating the CPU on hard mode. And I remember vividly recording this. And I was like, okay, no matter, I'm not gonna put the bottle easy mode and record this. I know I'm putting it on hard mode, the hardest mode, and I'm gonna show people that I can actually get better. So I was getting better at the game. It wasn't so much of me attacking more. It was just me just realizing what my character could do and how that benefits. Sorry, this is some really bad editing. Like this is like 10 years ago. Please forgive me. This is my first video.
Man, and take on the world, and you. But it ain't about how hard.
Yeah. So like the whole reason why it's echoing is like it's supposed to be like a memory, which is why it's like it's played over and over again. So it's supposed to be like your conscious talking to you, basically. That's what I was trying to do.
But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
So I'll play a little bit. I'm not gonna play
Okay, this is what's gonna happen.
Y'all wanna watch it?
Do a song with my friend
Devon.
Devon. You're gonna listen to it, bump so hard you break your neck. Yeah, bang your head until you start to break your spinal cord. All I do is ball like it was March. I made the final four. Got the game up on my back.
Yeah, I played a lot of kids. I was just going through bullshit.
It's not even kind of yours, bro.
Well, I thought I was gonna get a cool
It seemed
name.
like second nature. I mean, whoa. I've been making all these hit songs that whack when they compare to greatness. I mean, oh, all y'all used to be good like the Los Angeles Lakers. If they on my neck, I make them disappear just like a tape recloser.
It's not even any compliment. It's mainly just me doing my supers.
Like they smell something funky, scratch their head like they a monkey.
Like it's mainly just me doing supers, like because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was tired of losing. And I was the ball right here. So it's just me the CPU up. That's all it is.
Everybody saying
Come on, mouse. Oh my God.
Let me see what I can do with this right quick.
Yeah, see, this is.
Here we go.
R.I.P. or rest in peace to the haters that all doubted me. I wish you could see, I see that your team make no noise on my radar. You fear us when you see us, got you breathing heavy like Darth Vader. Selling on the shit that I've used like your name was eBay. Coming for you, yelling Mayday. I don't care if it's your beat, they keeping my head in the game. Or you can call a nigga EA futuristic, pass the baton like we running in a
And at this time, and I would say at this time too, like some of the inputs for the supers were so weird. Like it was very like this was impressive to me because some of the supers were very like hard to just input in general. And I was actually happy. I was actually, that was my goal, was to do these supers. Because some of the inputs were just really weird. I didn't understand. I barely understood charge carries. I barely understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I barely understood. See, I barely understood, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. But I had I just had a vision. I was just like, I'll just do it. Just put a little song behind it. Like I said, mainly it's just to show, foreshadow me playing Bison. Isn't that crazy? It just basically just to show that I had a goal. You know what I'm saying? I achieved it. You know what I'm saying? Street Fighter 4, like I said, it was very limited of what I could do because the game was so difficult, right? So we're gonna take that and we're gonna go ahead and transition to yeah. So this is back when I was playing Bronze Ring, and this is back when I played Ed because he was a simple character. Ed was a very simple character to play. This is 3 years after the montage. And Street Fighter 5 was pretty popular back then too. So I was just, you know what I'm saying, and I wasn't perfect. I was just trying to figure out the game. I was jumping a lot. You know, like I said, this is just to show that I started from somewhere. I played just, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, right now I'm not even. I wouldn't call myself an intermediate player at all. I would call myself a beginner. I would call myself an intermediate player. Like I would be an intermediate player until I feel like that. I can move further than that, but I think I'm an intermediate player, like just a little bit. I'm not even like, you know what I'm saying, just just simple combos and stuff, right? I think I tried the super right there. I think that's why I got hit. But and you know what I'm saying, a lot of the habits that we're gonna talk about today, you know what I'm saying, especially with the person who this video is for, like Corey, is, you know what I'm saying, I want you to just realize, like I said, look, I'm jumping around, I'm doing all this sporadic stuff too, but there's a way to condition yourself to where you won't end up like this, where you won't end up playing the same way for a while, but like I said, this shit, it's not easy, and it takes time, right? This is, like I said, that was Bronze Ring version to me. Let's see a couple years later when I go get to a friend of mine who forces me, like when I say force me, he forces me to play defensively, right? So like I said, you will play your gameplay until somebody else shuts that shit down. And then next thing you know, you're playing a whole different ballpark completely, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is the second set of my friend who plays Street Fighter 5. And he was a great player. I think I could have beat him. So this is for
guys, your boy Young Nitrous Gear back in the building. Back at you guys with another video.
Holy shit.
Today, I just want to say something real quick. Huge shout out to my man Wolfblade for the rematch match they're about to play. So I've been playing Street Fighter for a couple months now, you know what I'm saying, and I kind of want to take a break from Tekken a little bit, and I want to come back to Street Fighter. You know, I was training and shit. I tried to learn new characters, you know, to help myself out a little bit more. Tried to learn Cody, tried to learn Alex, stuff like that. So long story short, I just really wanted to rematch Wolfblade. So I ended up playing Ed. I've been going through so many fights after fights. I'm working myself off of the rookie rank, bronze, super bronze, you know, ultra bronze, all of that, just to get myself to silver to where he's at right there. And dealing with his type of character is very, very hard. You got to play skillful, you got to play smart, you got to play aggressive.
And she was a top 3 character in the game, bro, at the time.
You got to really outthink your opponent in order to beat him. So we did another first attend. If you haven't seen the last first attend, I'll put it like right here above the screen, like probably the eye. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can go see the first match. I'm not gonna tell you how it goes, but this time I'm gonna just say after you go done watching that, come back and watch this one. And this time I promise I'm gonna get all 10 wins. Make sure if you guys enjoy, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna put the first part. And I'm gonna try to put I'm gonna probably put the second part tomorrow. So just stay tuned for that. I really appreciate you guys for checking out the channel, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit.
That transition was nice. Yeah, so I was in my bag. Yes, at least I will. Oh, that's a classic right there. They don't know about that, bro. Late at night, I ain't in Fuego at 85.
Well, ain't you a high-def picture of strength? I'm shaking here.
Okay, so yeah, But you gotta see how I played. So this is like I said, I'm probably gonna put this in 2 separate videos. You gotta see how I played in the beginning, right? I was jumping a lot. I had to force my defense because the character forced me to do that. And like and maybe that character hasn't hit you yet. Maybe you haven't experienced that. But maybe whoever this is who's intended for, you haven't fought that character yet, or maybe you have fought that character but not enough. Like there will be a point where a character plays just like this. Like I would say the closest thing is Dalsum or JP. They'll play just like this, and they'll have infinite matches with you. But you're gonna you're gonna be so frustrated because you're gonna be trying everything in your power to try to get in on them, and it feels like you're not even playing the game. It feels like you're trying to get in and do what you want to do, but they're just pushing you back every time. It's a Zoda character, obviously, right? But with Alex, I was like, I have to block more, but that was the thing too. With Ed, I had to whenever I realized this is my last set with him. This is 6 years ago. I realized I had to block more. I realized that you see, I've had to figure out how my combos work, how my character works. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. So you have to not only upgrade your offense, you have to upgrade your defense as well. And please, like my most important thing is do everything with a purpose. Do like whenever you're doing something, like okay, uh so this is for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Like this is just a general, just overall, bro. When you do something with a purpose, like so so like if like let's say like right there for like let's just talk like in terms of present right now. So like after this grab, right? Ask a beginner. I'll ask a beginner like, why did you wake up and grab there? And the beginner will tell me, which obviously I was back then. I would say, I wanted the quarter. Guess what? That's a good enough answer for me. You wanted the quarter. You can apply your pressure. You don't even have to tell me anything else because you're a beginner. I don't expect you to know how to fully do a combo or fully. You know what I'm saying? Maybe maybe you know how to do 1 or 2 combos. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but I don't. What I expect is not like what you know what I'm saying. Obviously, it showed here. So you know what I'm saying. You just okay. You wanted the quarter. That's cool. I asked an intermediate person. I'm like, okay, so why did you grab here? And they'll tell me, this. They'll be like, I wanted the quarter, and I had a game plan. I had a follow up to what I wanted to do when I put up in the quarter. Guess what? That's an intermediate answer. Or you ask an advanced person. You ask an advanced person the same question. You be like, why did you throw there? And they'll tell you I have full meter. He has no bars. He has no V skills, no EX. He has no way to escape my pressure. Uh, he's low in health. I should have did a combo, but I'm in a position to where I feel like that I can win. And guess what? That's an advanced answer. You see what I mean? The answers change vary depending on who you're talking to or uh or how the situation is handled. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I should have did a full combo, but that's me in the future thinking like, okay, uh, I saw that he did something unsafe. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna put him in this corner. You know what I'm saying? And I have basically the win, right? But I don't think that's what happened. I don't remember. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I did have the win. I kind of was bashing. I ain't gonna lie. But it worked out for me. I guess in the end. Uh, but you know what I'm saying. Like I said, this is just footage. You know what I'm saying. And the set before this, I don't remember what the score was, but let's just say this set ended a lot better because you know what I'm saying, my defense was a lot more tight. Like I didn't let him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let him push me in the corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let him keep pushing that one button in me in the corner. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When I jump in, right? And I make sure to mostly capitalize on that. See, right there, that's the thing I hate about Street Fighter. My bad, let me read a little bit. That's the thing I hate about Street Fighter right there. Right here, he jumped, and it made him. He had enough time to. First of all, he had enough time to jump. Second of all, it made him roll backwards, and that was such a common thing in Street Fighter V. People would jump so much, the character would roll backwards, and they'd be invincible. to your next attack. So look, my medium punch just whiffs. I could have got a full combo there and he would have been dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's about 1 grab receipt for the 5. It was not. I should have jumped forward. You see, yeah, if I jumped forward, I would have killed him. But you know what I'm saying. But sometimes playing too defensively is definitely what kind of got me killed. I could have, yeah. See, I got a little bit of pressure. I was coming in a little bit. I actually don't remember this match. So like, if something happens where I don't expect it, it'll definitely happen. I definitely use those cycle strings a lot because it has good range. Yeah, my anti-air is always on point. But he's waiting for me to jump in. He knows I want to jump in. I gotta watch out for that slide, bro. That hit me? That low? I was backing up. Yeah, I was backing up. He definitely could kill me there. Yeah, he's trying to get away. Yeah. Wait. Did it throw a ball? Wow. That was stupid. Yeah, a lot of jump back. But like I said, this is a character that I have to learn to be patient, and then sometimes being over patient got me killed. So it happens. I mean, but compare this to my most recent. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna show this last part off, and then we're gonna get to the actual like mini grid of this shit. Great player, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? He helped me a lot with my like fundamentals and stuff too. He's a great player. Like I said, I'm still a super goal because I didn't play the game a lot. I wasn't trying to like grind or anything. I was just mainly just doing my own thing. But like I said, this is all just to show mainly just where I started from, and you know what I'm saying, what I plan to progress later on. So that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's just the main purpose of this, really. You know what I'm saying, just to show, you know what I'm saying, we all come from a different terms for fighting games, but